Did you know the liver can regenerate itself even after severe damage? Interestingly, the key isn't always in medication, but sometimes in your breakfast. If I told you that just a few small lifestyle changes could help your liver heal and prevent dangerous complications, would you want to know what they are? Many people think the liver only fails from drinking too much alcohol, but in reality it can silently accumulate fat even if you never touch a drop, and this is happening to millions. 1. Fatty liver disease can be completely reversed. Fatty liver disease, especially non-alcoholic fatty liver disease (NAFLD), is a condition where excess fat builds up in liver cells, impairing the liver's efficiency. The good news is, if detected early and addressed with timely lifestyle changes, the liver can completely heal within weeks to months. The liver is the only organ in the body with such a strong ability to regenerate, provided we remove harmful triggers and supply it with the nutrients it needs to repair itself. Contrary to popular belief, the most common cause of fatty liver today isn't alcohol but overconsumption of sugar, particularly fructose and sucrose table sugar. Once consumed, sucrose breaks down into glucose and fructose. Fructose is processed almost entirely by the liver. When fructose intake is too high, the liver becomes overloaded and quickly converts the excess into fat. What's dangerous is that fructose does not trigger leptin, the hormone that signals fullness to the brain, so foods and drinks high in fructose make it easy to overeat without realizing it. Over time, this can also lead to leptin resistance, leaving you feeling hungry all the time and driving overeating, creating a vicious cycle. Fructose naturally occurs in fruits, honey, and vegetables, but in small amounts, accompanied by fiber and vitamin C, which make it far less harmful. The real problem comes from industrial fructose found in sodas, packaged fruit juices, candy syrups, and processed foods consumed in large quantities and without fiber. Modern diets, overloaded with these hidden sugars, are a major driver of fatty liver in people of all ages, even those who never drink alcohol. 2. How fructose harms the liver. Fructose is a simple sugar metabolized almost entirely in the liver. The key difference between fructose and glucose lies in how they affect hunger-regulating hormones. Glucose triggers leptin production, signaling the brain that you're full and should stop eating. Fructose, however, does not, meaning your brain never gets enough signal, and you keep eating without realizing you've exceeded your calorie needs. The high-dose fructose intake also promotes leptin resistance. When this happens, the brain gradually stops responding to fullness signals even with foods other than fructose, leading to persistent hunger, excessive calorie intake, and worsening liver fat accumulation. Research shows these effects occur quickly. Just 7 days on a high fructose diet can significantly increase liver fat and reduce the liver's insulin sensitivity. This not only builds up fat in the liver but also sets the stage for metabolic dysfunction, raising the risk of developing or worsening type 2 diabetes. Excess fructose that the liver can't use for energy is rapidly converted into triglycerides and stored as liver fat. Over time, this damages liver cells, causes inflammation and fibrosis, and paves the way for severe complications like chronic hepatitis, cirrhosis, and even liver cancer. 3. Fructose from natural foods. Fructose occurs naturally in honey, fruit, and some vegetables, but usually in small amounts, combined with protective nutrients. In whole fruits and vegetables, fructose comes with fiber, which slows sugar absorption into the bloodstream, prevents sudden blood sugar spikes, and reduces liver strain. These foods also contain vitamin C and antioxidants that can help counteract fructose's harmful effects on liver cells. For this reason, Moderate consumption of natural fructose sources is generally harmless and can even offer health benefits. The problem arises with industrially produced fructose used in large amounts in processed foods, most commonly as high corn syrup HFCS or refined sucrose found in sodas, packaged juices, candies, fast food, and prepared sauces. Stripped of fiber and protective micronutrients, this fructose is absorbed rapidly and in large doses. When industrial fructose enters the bloodstream, the liver must process a sudden sugar load, converting the excess into fat stored in liver cells. Frequent exposure to this cycle increases liver fat and disrupts metabolism. Worryingly, these sugars are hidden in many tasty but nutrient-poor foods, leading to unintentional overconsumption. This is one of the leading causes of modern fatty liver disease. 4. Foods and drinks to avoid for fatty liver recovery. Controlling sugar intake, especially from processed foods and drinks, is crucial. Sugary drinks are the biggest culprits in spiking fructose and sucrose intake in a short time. Common examples include sodas, packaged fruit juices, bottled smoothies, sports drinks, and energy drinks. These beverages are often loaded with sugar, and because they're liquid, they're absorbed almost instantly, flooding the liver with sugar, accelerating fat buildup, and promoting insulin resistance, which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. Common trap is thinking packaged fruit juices are healthy because they say 100% natural or no added sugar. In reality, the natural sugar in concentrated juice is still very high, and without fiber to slow absorption, its impact on the liver is similar to soda. Dried fruits like dates, raisins, and prunes should also be limited. Although natural drying concentrates the sugars, meaning a small handful can contain as much or more sugar than several fresh fruits, easily surpassing the liver's safe handling capacity. The American Heart Association (AHA) recommends limiting daily added sugar intake to under 24 grams for women and 36 grams for men. But if you already have fatty liver, it's best to completely avoid sugary beverages, including fruit juices, to ease the liver's burden. Replacing sugary drinks with water, unsweetened herbal tea, mineral water, or low-sugar green vegetable juice allows the liver time to recover. Studies show that simply cutting out these products can improve liver enzymes and reduce liver fat within weeks, a simple yet powerful step in reversing fatty liver disease. 5. Increase protein intake, especially at breakfast. Increasing dietary protein, especially at breakfast, is a key strategy for improving fatty liver. Protein is not only essential for building and repairing cells, but also helps reduce sugar cravings and control overall food intake throughout the day. A high-protein breakfast stabilizes blood sugar and insulin, keeps you full longer, and reduces the urge to snack or reach for high sugar, refined carb foods that worsen fatty liver. Studies show that people who eat protein-rich breakfasts tend to consume fewer calories overall and significantly reduce processed food intake. In contrast, low-protein breakfasts often lead to quick hunger, driving people to overeat calorie-dense but nutrient-poor foods. The recommended amount is 25 to 35 grams of protein per main meal for 3 meals a day. This range supports muscle maintenance, boosts metabolism, and promotes fat loss. Excellent protein sources include eggs with yolks, lean poultry, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, soy products, lentils, and quinoa. Increasing protein alongside reducing overall calories accelerates weight loss, a critical factor in reversing fatty liver. Losing just 5% of body weight can significantly reduce liver fat. Losing 7% can even completely reverse NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, a more advanced form of fatty liver. A high-protein breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. Try to boiled eggs with whole grain toast and unsweetened Greek yogurt, pansered salmon with greens, or tofu with lightly cooked vegetables. The key is consistency paired with a balanced diet and regular activity. You can see noticeable liver health improvements within weeks. 6. Pay attention to the type of fat. When it comes to diet and liver health, the type of fat you choose is just as important as the total amount you consume. Saturated fats, commonly found in red meat, processed meats, butter, cream, deep-fried foods, and pastries, are the silent culprits behind fat accumulation in the liver. Research shows that excessive saturated fat intake makes it easier for the liver to store excess fat, sometimes even faster than with the same caloric amount of fructose. This is especially dangerous for individuals who already show signs of fatty liver or metabolic syndrome. To protect your liver, shift toward healthy fat sources, primarily unsaturated fats. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and herring are rich in omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation and improve fat metabolism in the liver. Nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, chia seeds provide healthy fats, along with fiber and micronutrients that support heart health. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats and potassium, helping lower blood pressure and supporting liver function. Extra virgin olive oil is also a top choice, offering anti-inflammatory benefits and helping reduce liver fat when used in place of saturated fats. If you follow a keto or low-carb diet, pay special attention to your fat ratio. While keto allows a high-fat intake, the majority, ideally over 70%, should come from unsaturated fats to reduce the risk of fatty liver and cardiovascular disease. Avoid overconsumption of fatty cuts of meat, full-fat cheese, or animal fat-heavy fried foods. In short, fat isn't inherently bad, but choosing the wrong type of fat can make your liver pay the price. Switching to healthy fats not only improves liver health but also boosts heart health and helps maintain a healthy weight. 7. Choose the right carbohydrates when it comes to a liver-friendly and metabolism-friendly diet. Carbohydrates aren't the enemy if you know how to choose wisely. You don't need to completely eliminate carbs, as the body still needs them to fuel the brain, muscles, and other organs. The key is to prioritize low glycemic index GI carbs, those that release sugar into the bloodstream, slowly helping stabilize blood sugar, reduce liver strain, and lower the risk of visceral fat buildup. Good carb sources include legumes, lentils, black beans, chickpeas, milk and low-sugar dairy products, leafy greens, and whole fruits. They share common traits: high in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, while providing sustained energy without sharp blood sugar spikes. In contrast, limit high-G carbs such as white bread, white rice, processed breakfast cereals, French fries, snack foods, and pastries. These refined foods are low in fiber but high in sugar or fast-digesting starch, causing rapid blood sugar spikes, prompting the liver to produce more fat, and contributing to fatty liver formation. A simple rule: choose whole, minimally processed foods, and pair carbs with protein and healthy fats in each meal. This combination slows sugar absorption and keeps your energy steady throughout the day. 8. Lifestyle habits to support liver recovery. When it comes to supporting liver recovery, lifestyle changes are key, not only slowing fatty liver progression, but also potentially reversing some damage if practiced consistently. That the first and most important step is to completely avoid alcohol. Even just a little for fun can overwork your liver, especially if it's already damaged. Alcohol is toxic to liver cells, increases inflammation, accelerates fibrosis, and speeds up the progression towards cirrhosis or liver cancer. Recovery is your goal. Adopt a strict, not a drop policy. Equally important, physical activity acts as a natural therapy for liver health. Studies show that at least 150 minutes of exercise per week, about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, can help reduce liver fat, improve insulin sensitivity, and lower inflammation. Simple activities such as brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing all work well. Beyond cardio, include resistance training at least 2 days a week. Building muscle mass not only burns more calories but also improves how your body processes sugar and fat, reducing strain on the liver. Exercises like weightlifting, squats, push-ups, or resistance band workouts are all suitable and can be adapted to your fitness level. Additionally, maintain a healthy weight and get enough sleep, as stress and sleep deprivation can negatively affect liver function. Combining a healthy diet, regular exercise, and complete alcohol avoidance forms the power trio that gives your liver the best chance to heal and thrive. 9. Supplements to consider optional alongside a healthy diet and lifestyle. Certain supplements may offer benefits for liver recovery, though it's important to remember they are not magic cures and cannot replace lifestyle changes. Use should be considered carefully, ideally under the guidance of a doctor or dietitian. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that may help reduce inflammation and improve non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, especially in severe cases. The studied dose is around 800 IU per day, but such a high dose may not be suitable for everyone and carries potential side effects, so it must be prescribed and monitored medically. Omega-3, particularly DHA from fish oil, has been shown to improve liver enzyme markers, reduce inflammation, and limit fat buildup in the liver. Omega-3's health also benefit heart and brain health, two areas often affected when the liver is unwell. Sources include salmon, mackerel, herring, or purified fish oil capsules. Choline is essential for transporting fat out of the liver. Research suggests adequate choline intake may reduce fatty liver risk by up to 81% in some populations, though more evidence is needed. Choline is abundant in eggs, lean meats, dairy, and seafood. Vegetarians can get it from yogurt, sunflower seeds, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. In summary, these supplements can play a supportive role but cannot replace a healthy diet, regular exercise, and avoidance of liver-damaging factors. The most important factor remains sustaining long-term healthy habits so the liver can recover naturally. Conclusion: you see, caring for your liver doesn't have to be a difficult journey. Sometimes, simply eating enough protein at breakfast, choosing smart carbohydrates, staying active, and supplementing wisely can give your liver the chance to regenerate. Your liver works tirelessly, day and night, to filter and cleanse your body. So from today, give it the care it truly deserves. We can't turn back time, but we can choose how we live now to be healthier in the future. If you found this video helpful, please click like and share it with your friends or family. You might just be giving them the gift of better health. And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue this journey together, taking care of both body and soul. See you in the next video.